Namaskar, I am Sunil Sononi from Tiraknagar Junior College Dombivli is presenting you 1.1 An Astrologer Day part number 3 from page number 5 to 7. Passage from the author thrust his palm in his face to himself on the foil. The other thrust his palm in his face and said, "Challenge is challenge. Go on." The astrologer proceeded, with his throat drying up. "There is a woman." "Stop," said the other. "I don't want all that. Shall I succeed in my present search or not? Answer this and go. Otherwise, I will not let you go till you discharge all your coins." The astrologer muttered a few incantations and replied, "All right, I will speak. But will you give me a rupee if what I say is convincing? Otherwise, I will not open my mouth, and you may do what you like." After a good deal of haggling, the other agreed. The astrologer said, "You were left for dead. Am I right?" "Ha! Tell me more." "A knife has passed through you once," said the astrologer. "Good fellow." He bared his chest to show the scar. "What else?" When the astrologer was neglecting him to give his prophecy, he thrust his palm in his face and said, "Challenge is challenge, go on." The astrologer go on with his drying throat, "There is a woman." As he speak, "There is a woman," he interrupted and warned him that he had not want all that. He did not want all that, and tell him only he be succeed in his present search or not, and go and go. Otherwise, he would not let him go till he surrender or give up all his coins. The astrologer muttered some magical words and replied that he will speak, but would he give him a rupee if what he said is convincing, and added that he would not open his mouth and he may do what he liked. After a good deal of bargaining, the astrologer and the stranger both agreed. The astrologer told him he were left for dead and confirmed, saying, "Weren't he right?" The other surprised and asked him to tell him more about him. The astrologer continued that a knife had passed through him once. He again astonished and said to the astrologer, "Good fellow." He bared his chest to show the scars and was satisfied and told him what else he want. Next. "And then you were pushed into a well nearby in the field. You were left for dead." "I should have been dead if some passerby had not chanced to peep into the well," exclaimed the other, overwhelmed by enthusiasm. Then the astrologer continued that he had been pushed into a well nearby in the field and were left for dead. He exclaimed that he should have been dead if some passer-by had not chanced to peep in the well. तर आपण या पार्टमध्ये जो पहिला भाग आहे द अदर थर्स पासून ते म्हणजे पेज नंबर 5, तर यामध्ये जसं तो ॲस्ट्रोलॉजर त्याचं चॅलेंज त्याचं आव्हान स्वीकारायला तयार नव्हता आणि ती तो घाबरलेला होता आतून काहीतरी, आणि त्यामुळे त्याने त्याचे भविष्य सांगण्यास नकार दिला. आणि मग त्या माणसाने त्याला सांगितलं की तू चॅलेंज घेतलेलं आहे, आणि हे चॅलेंज म्हणजे चॅलेंज, आव्हान म्हणजे आव्हान, आणि तू ते सांग. आणि मग ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजर, त्याचा घसा कोरडा पडलेला होता, तो वाचून खूप घाबरलेला होता. आणि मग त्याने सुरुवात केली, आणि त्याने सांगितलं की एक बाई त्यामध्ये आहे. आणि तेवढ्यात तो जे काही बोलला, एक बाई आहे, देर इज अ वुमन असं बोलला. आणि तेवढ्यात त्याने त्याला थांबवले आणि सांगितले की मला हे असं काही सांगू नको, फक्त मला सांग की मी ज्या कामासाठी आलो आहे त्या कामामध्ये मी यशस्वी होणार किंवा नाही, ते तू सांग, आणि मग तू जाऊ शकतो, किंवा तुझ्याकडील संपूर्ण पैसे जोपर्यंत तू मला देत नाही तोपर्यंत मी तुला जाऊ देणार नाही. आणि मग ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजरने काही शब्द मंत्र पुटपुटायला सुरुवात केली, आणि त्याला सांगितले की तो सांगणार, परंतु त्याला तो 1 रुपया देणार काय. आणि मग अशा प्रकारे जर आणि त्याने जर काही व्यवस्थित सांगितले तर, म्हणजे इफ ही सेड ही इज कन्व्हिन्सिंग अँड ॲडेड ही वूड नॉट ओपन हिज माउथ. आणि जर का त्याने काहीतरी चांगलं सांगितलं तर तो त्याला 1 रुपया देणार का, तर तो हा म्हणेल, हो म्हणेल, तर त्याने सांगितलं की अदरवाईज आय विल नॉट ओपन माय माउथ असं त्याने सांगितलं. आणि मग अशा प्रकारे त्यांच्या दोघांमध्ये एक बार्गेनिंग पूर्ण झाली. आणि ती घासाघीस केल्यानंतर ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजरने त्याला सांगितलं की तुझ्या अंगावरून तुझ्यावर वार करण्यात आलेला होता चाकूने. आणि मग तो अतिशय आश्चर्यचकित झाला आणि सांगितलं की त्याला म्हणाला, अरे वा, काय छान. आणि मग त्याने त्याची शर्ट म्हणजे छाती उघडी केली, आणि जे काही जखमेचं व्रण होतं ते दाखवायला त्याने त्याचे कपडे काढले. त्यानंतर ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजरने सांगितलं की तुला विहिरीमध्ये ढकलून देण्यात आलेलं होतं, आणि जर का एका वाटसरूला तुला बघण्यासाठी ती विहीर डुंकण्यासाठी वेळ मिळाला असता तर कदाचित तू मेला असता. आणि मग त्याने ते सांगितलं की जर का हो मला जिथं वाटसरूला जर वेळ मिळाला नसता तर मी मेलो असतो. आणि I should have been dead if some passerby had not chanced to peep into a well, exclaimed the other, overwhelmed by enthusiasm. When shall I get at him? He asked, clenching his fist. In the next world, answered the astrologer. He died 4 months ago in a far-off town. You will never see any more of him. The other groaned. On hearing it, the astrologer proceeded. Guru Nanak. You know my name? The other said, taken aback. Then the astrologer, the stranger, told him that as he should have been dead if the passerby had not take chance to peep into the well. And he asked the astrologer when he would find him. Then the astrologer told him that he has been dead 4 months ago in far-off town, and he will never see him anymore. The other groaned. Then the other groaned. Hearing it, the astrologer proceeded, and the astrologer called his name as Guru Nanak. Then he became very astonished and asked him if he knew his name and how it was possible. As I know all other things, Guru Nanak, listen carefully, do what I have to say, Your village is 2 days journey due to north of this town. Take the next train and be gone. I shall once again I see once again great danger to your life if you go from home. He took out a pinch of sacred ash and held it to him. Rub it on your forehead and go home. Never travel southward again, and you will live to be 100. Then he again called him by his name as Guru Nanak and advised him that he had seen a danger in his life and advised him that to take the next train to his village, which is 2 days journey due to the north of that town, and asked to take next train, and added he has seen once again a great danger to his life in his life if he go from home. Then आणि मग अशा प्रकारे त्याने जेव्हा त्याच्या नावाने त्याला पुकारलं तेव्हा त्याने सांगितलं की तुला माझं नाव कसं काय माहिती. आणि मग त्याने सांगितलं की मला सगळं माहिती आहे आणि गुरुनायक तू आता ऐक मी काय सांगतो. आणि मग त्याने गुरुनायकाला सल्ला दिला की तुझं गाव या गावापासून जवळजवळ 2 दिवसाच्या प्रवासावर आहे आणि पुढची ट्रेन तू पकड आणि घरी जा. तुझ्या जीवनामध्ये अजून एक धोका मी पाहिलेला आहे आणि जर का तू घर सोडले नाहीस तर तू जवळजवळ 100 वर्ष जगशील. Why should I live? Why should I live home again? The other said reflectively. I was only going away now and then to look for him and to chalk out his life if I met him. He shook his head regretfully. He has escaped my hands. I hope at least he died as he deserved. Yes, said the astrologer. He was crushed under a lorry. The other looked gratified to hear it. Then he was agreed with the astrologer and said him that there is no reason to leave home again for him, and he was only going away then and then to look for him and to chalk out his life if he met him. Then he shook his head regretfully and told him that he had escaped from his hand and he hoped at least he died as he had deserved. Then astrologer said yes and told him that he was crushed under a lorry. Then the stranger became very gratified to hear it. The place was deserted by the time the astrologer picked up his articles and put them into his bag. The green shaft was also gone, leaving the place in dark and silence. The stranger had gone off into the night after giving the astrologer a handful of coins. Then the place became solitary by the time the astrologer picked up his articles and put them into his bag. The green shaft was also gone, meaning that there was darkness everywhere, and leaving the place in the dark and silence. The stranger had gone off into the night as he had given him a handful of coins. आणि मग ती जागा जवळजवळ म्हणजे पूर्ण रिकामी झालेली होती. आता ॲस्ट्रोलॉजरने सुद्धा त्याच्या सामानाची आवरसावर करण्यास सुरुवात केली आणि तो जो हिरवा लाईट सुरू होता तो सुद्धा आता ती किरणे दिसेनाशी झालेली होती. आणि ती जागा अंधकारमय झालेली होती. आणि तो जो अनोळखी गृहस्थ होता, भविष्य ऐकण्यासाठी आलेला, तो सुद्धा आता त्या अंधारामध्ये दिसेनासा झालेला होता. त्या अगोदर त्याने त्याला एक मुठभर कॉइन्स देऊ केलेले होते. It was nearly midnight when the astrologer reached home. His wife was waiting for him at the door and demanded an explanation. He plunged the coins to her and said, "Count them." One man gave all that. 12 and half annas, she said, counting. She was overjoyed. "I can buy some jaggery and coconut tomorrow. The child has been asking for sweets for so many days now. I will prepare some nice stuff for her. The swine has cheated me. He promised me a rupee," said the astrologer. She looked up at him. "You look worried. What is wrong?" Then, as it was the time of midnight, he had become very late for home. As he reached, his wife was waiting for him at the door and demanded an explanation of being late. He plunged the coins at her and said her to count them, and added that a man gave all that. Then she count and told him that 12 and half annas. Then he come to know that again he had cheated him and given less money, as he had promised to give 1 rupee, and in reality he had given 12 and half annas only. Then his wife asked him about his worry, as she said him that he looked worried and what has been wrong with him. आणि मग त्याने जसं अंधार झालेला होता तसा तो घरी गेला. त्याची बायको त्याची वाट बघत होती. तिने उशिरा येण्याचे कारण विचारले. त्याने ते कॉइन्स तिच्या हातात दिले आणि त्या मोजायला सांगितले आणि एका माणसाने ते सर्व दिलेत असं सांगितलं. त्यानंतर तिने मोजले आणि ते 12.5 आणे होते. त्यानंतर तिने तिला अतिशय आनंद झालेला होता, कारण तिने सांगितलं की ती आता काहीतरी गोडधोड नारळ वगैरे असं दुसऱ्या दिवशी घेणार होती, कारण त्यांचं मूल काही दिवसापासून स्वीट्स मागत होतं आणि आता ती देऊ शकणार होती. आणि मग तिने सांगितलं की ती अतिशय छान असं स्वीट्स काहीतरी पदार्थ बनवणार होती. आणि मग त्याने सांगितलं की 12.5 आणे जेव्हा ऐकलं तेव्हा त्याने सांगितलं की त्याने मला फसवले आणि त्याने मला 1 रुपया द्यायचे वचन केलेलं होतं, परंतु त्याने मला तेवढे दिले नाही. 12.5 आणे आहे. आणि मग ती त्याच्याकडे बघून म्हणाली की तू चिंतेत दिसतोस आणि काय झाले आहे. "Nothing." After dinner, sitting on the pile, he told her, "Do you know a great load is gone from me today? I thought I had the blood of a man on my hands all these years. That was the reason why I ran away from home, settled here and married you. He is alive." She gasped. "You tried to kill him?" "Yes. In our village, when I was a silly youngster, we drank, gambled, and quarreled badly one day. Why think of it now? Time to sleep," he said, yawning, and stretched himself on the pile. Then he told her that nothing to be worried. After dinner, sitting on the pile, he told her that if she knew a great load had been gone from him today, and he thought he had the blood of a man on his hand all those years. That was the reason why he ran away from home and settled in the town and married her and lived, and he find that he is a Alu. She gasped and asked him as he had tried to kill him. Then he said yes, and continued that in their village, when he was a silly youngster, they drank, gambled, and quarreled badly one day, and also told her that it is nothing to think again, and it is the time to sleep. And he was yawning and stretched himself on the pile. Thank you.